A flexible system of operation that uses considerably less resources than a traditional system. Achieve a system that matches supply to customer demand. Supply is synchronized to meet customer demand in a smooth, uninterrupted flow. What is the goal of lean operations? Balanced system. A system that achieves a smooth, rapid flow of materials and/or work through the system. Waste. Unproductive resources. 1. Product design. 2. Process design. 3. Personnel, organizational elements. 4. Manufacturing, planning, and control. What are the 4 building blocks of lean operations? Continuous improvement. Increases the quality of work by reducing errors, inefficiencies, and waste. Push system. Work is pushed to the next station as it is completed. Pull system. Pull output from preceding workstation. Output of the final operation is pulled by customer demand or by the master schedule. Preventive maintenance. Maintaining equipment in good operating condition and replacing parts that have a tendency to fail before they actually do. Housekeeping. Maintaining a workplace that is clean and free of unnecessary materials. Maintenance. All activities that maintain facilities and equipment in good working order so that a system can preform as intended. Keep the production system in good working order at minimal cost. Be proactive, not reactive. What is the goal of maintenance? Supply chain. The sequence of organizations that are involved in producing and delivering a product or service. Supply chain management. The strategic coordination of business functions within a business organization and throughout its supply chain for the purpose of integrating supply and demand management. SCM managers. People at various levels of the organization who are responsible for managing supply and demand both within and across business organizations. To match supply to demand as effectively and efficiently as possible. What is the goal of supply chain management? Legal, economic, and ethical. What are the 3 aspects of management responsibility? Procurement. The purchasing department is responsible for obtaining the materials, parts, supplies, and services needed to produce a product or provide a service. To develop and implement purchasing plans for products and services that support operation. Strategies. What is the goal of procurement? Bullwhip effect. Inventory oscillations that become increasing larger looking backward through the supply chain. 1. The strategic buffering. 2. Replenishment based on need. Vendor-managed inventory. What are the 2 ways to overcome the bullwhip effect? Logistics refers to the movement of materials, service, cash, and information in a supply chain. Radio frequency identification. A technology that uses radio waves to identify objects such as goods in a supply chain. Strategic sourcing. Analyzing the procurement process to lower costs by reducing waste and non-value-added activities. Increase profits, reduce risks, and improve supplier performance. 1. Forward scheduling. 2. Backward scheduling. What are the 2 types of scheduling approaches? Forward scheduling. Schedule ahead from some point in time, used when the question is, how long will it take? Backward scheduling. Scheduling backwards from a due date, used when the question is, when is the latest this job can be started? Scheduling. Blank is the key to a competitive advantage. Schedule chart. A Gantt chart that shows the orders or jobs in progress and whether they are on schedule. Constraints. Restrictions are limits in a supply chain. Bottleneck operations. An operation in sequence of operations whose capacity is lower than that of the other operations. One. Definition. 2. Planning. 3. Execution. 4. Delivery. What are the 4 steps of the project life cycle? Project manager. Ultimately responsible for the success or failure of the project, also must effectively manage the work, HR, communications, quality, time, and costs. Work breakdown structure. A hierarchical listing of what must be done during the project. Early start. The earliest time an activity can start. Early finish. The earliest time an activity can finish. EF equals S plus T. How can you calculate EF using time in S? Forward. Finding S and EF involves a blank pass through the network diagram. Late start. The latest time the activity can start and not delay the project. Last finish. The latest time the activity can finish and not delay the project. LS equals LFT. How can you calculate LS using time and LF? Backward. Finding LS and LF involves a blank pass through the network diagram. LS, ESLF, EF. Slack equals critical path, indicated by the activities with zero slack, estimates the shortest path through the project, ensuring all critical tasks are completed from start to finish. 1. Overly optimistic time estimates. 2. Unforeseen events. Costs can exceed the budget, and the two main ways this happens are what? Computer-aided design. To produce updated prototypes on construction and product development projects. Risk management. The practice of considering the risk of actions taken and taking steps to minimize the risk associated with them.